Donald Trump was talking about the California wildfires and disaster aid today, and of course he wants to tack conditions onto whether or not they get aid. And he's not the first Republican to do so. Other congressional members of Congress, Republicans, have said that they want to tie disaster aid to changing in water policy and some other things about how California does business in order to get any federal aid. Now, there's already been a disaster declaration made, and President Joe Biden had signed it. I do not know if Donald Trump can just end it on his own, or if he would need the governor to agree that there's no longer a need, things like that. As far as additional aid, if it gets passed through Congress, Donald Trump cannot withhold that money for ever. He's got 45 days he can play with, but if they pass additional aid to California, he would have to spend it. But what conditions does he want to put on this aid? He wants two things. One, he blames conservation efforts in Northern California for the water issues in Southern California. And I don't know if there's an actual correlation or not. A lot of people are saying that it's false. But that's what he wants them to let the water flow, as he says. But the other thing has nothing to do with conservation, has nothing to do with any of the causes of the wildfires, is he wants California to enact voter ID laws. The same things he's been talking about ever since before the election, about having proof of citizenship and voter ID. Now, I don't know the election laws in California. I'm not in California. So I don't know if you are required to show some kind of identification to vote. I know here in Iowa, you have to show ID to go vote. It's, but you don't have to show any other proof of citizenship, just an ID. So I don't know what he's talking about there as far as what their voter ID laws are. But he's trying to tie these wildfires into his rant on immigration. He wants to tie everything to immigration because that's basically what he won on. And we've never really had an American president say, well, we're going to help you. Your American citizens will help you if. And that's what he's doing. He says, give me what I want, and I'll give you the aid you need. You're not getting it otherwise. And that's shameful. I think ultimately Congress is going to pass aid with bipartisan support from Democrats. And they may have to do it around a presidential veto if it doesn't have the conditions Donald Trump wants. And I think it ultimately will pass because we have to help American people out. But that's who Donald Trump is. He's very transactional. He wants something for any bit of help, and he wants, like Gavin Newsom, to bend down and kiss the ring and make it all about Donald Trump and make him look good. That's all Donald Trump cares about, is his image.